Alrighty, YouTube. This is Reed, and I made a little change to the YouTube channel. Instead of ENR Collectors, it is now Slim the Collector. So it's a little bit of a change. Tried to keep close to the same profile picture and everything like that, but thought I'd just do a little quick rebranding there. Um, Meanwhile, I have picked up a bunch of new books. My LCS has been doing a lot of online stream sales and have been giving out some pretty good deals that I have struggled to pass up. So I've got a good stack here, um, including I think a pretty big book. So we'll just get into it, I suppose. So first off, got this is hopefully some reading material to do when I get bored. Detective Comics hardcover reprints, a bunch of classic um, Detective Comics stories done from a couple years ago. So that's cool. Got it for they marked it down to $20, so thought that wasn't bad. Not a super big book, but a Classics Illustrated 65. Ben Franklin. I'm a big history guy, so thought this was cool. I like the red cover too. I have been wanting to get into this character a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure where to start when it comes to Daredevil, but I do want to. I want to get more Daredevil books and start getting more into this character because I really like this character. In theory, I like the Netflix show. Plus the look, he just looks cool. Red's my favorite color, so I just thought he was a cool looking hero. So I'd like to get to know Daredevil some more. So I got this for cheap, a Wizard 1/2. This is from Volume 2, I think, the Kevin Smith run. Um, shoot, who did this? This is a Joe Quesada and Palmiotti cover. So, pretty cool. Somewhat of a minor key. Detective Comics 608, the first appearance of Anarchy. I am working on collecting a bunch of Batman villain first appearances. So this is another one to add to the list. It's a really cheap key, so this one's just kind of fun. I like the character, but I don't have a whole lot of books based on this character. But this is Rocket Raccoon #1, newsstand edition. Really nice condition. So this is his first solo story for Rocket Raccoon. So I thought that was kind of fun. Alrighty. So these next group. So if you guys can't tell, I'm a big Donald Duck fan. There's a Stormtrooper Donald there. And I've been wanting to get some kind of classic Donald Duck comic books because since I love Donald Duck and I collect comic books, it makes sense for me to have Donald Duck comic books, but I really don't have all that many. It's kind of like Daredevil. I've been struggling to find a good place to start. I guess I just need to jump into it. So I did this. My LCS gave a good deal on a set of these. So this is Duck Album. This is the first Duck Album book. So this is from, shoot, I forget when this was from. This is from, I want to say the 50s, but it's a really nice condition. A lot of these Donald Duck books aren't in really good condition, in part because, they're, pushing 70 years old, but, people read them back in the day, so, you know, all things considered, I think this is actually in really good condition for being as old as it is. Here's another Duck album. This is, I guess it's technically 4-color number 560. So these all have 5 stories with these different characters: Gladstone, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Scrooge, etc. So thought these would be kind of a good place to start, and so I definitely need a lot more Donald Duck comic books. This one, 4-color 611, another Duck album. And then a somewhat newer, but still fun Donald Duck album. So this one switched from, I guess, the 4-color series to the actual Walt Disney's Donald Duck album. So it all started with this one, and then they did a couple more, and then once Gold Key took over the Donald Duck books, they gave it essentially its own title. So pretty neat. Definitely need to look into more Donald Duck books. All right. So then the next one is a set of various versions of my favorite Adam Hughes cover. I don't have a whole lot of Adam Hughes books, but this one I really love this cover. So they were given a really good deal on it considering what it is, I thought, so I had to pick this up. So this is Amazing Spider-Man number 800, Adam Hughes book. So this whole set, it's the set of the 4 different covers of this, and they're all signed by Adam Hughes. I don't have any Adam Hughes signatures until now, so thought it was really good. Got this set of 4 books for $80, so I thought that was good. I don't remember the order of the rarity of these. Like one of these, I want to say, or 2 of these, I want to say, are limited to 3,000 and one to like 1,500 or something like that. I forget which one's which. But there's this one. There's this one, kind of black and white sepia tone, sort of. And then there's this one. It's kind of like the colored background and then the lipstick, but then the photograph itself is kind of black and white. And then just the full color version. So I have one of these unsigned, but I've absolutely loved this cover. So they found a whole bunch of these sets of them, and they all had them signed. And so I picked up one of them. So I really, really, really love this cover. And they all got a certificate of authenticity as well. So this was done back when I guess he stopped signing through comicsketchart.com, but these were signed, I guess, back when he was doing it. So really happy to have these. Couldn't pass up these at that price. And then, so this is the last book I got. This is the biggest book. In order to kind of, support my LCS as they're closed, they've still been selling books, obviously online and all that, but I wanted to kind of help them out and get a book that I've been wanting for a while in the same time. So right before the store closed, or was forced to close due to the quarantine and all that, I had seen this book as I was checking out on the last New Comic Book Day that I went to. And so it was preying on my mind. They were closed, so I messaged them on Facebook, and they still had it and sent me some pictures and stuff, and so I ended up getting it. So here it is, Detective Comics number 400, first appearance of Man-Bat. In really good condition. There are a handful of color-breaking spine ticks. There's probably four of them, give or take, 4 or 5. Otherwise, it's in really good condition. They had this graded at, I think they were saying, was it 7.5 or something like that. I think it might be able to get an 8.0, because really just a couple spine ticks. Otherwise, you know, the corners I think are pretty good. They're not smashed per se. Maybe a little rounded somewhat. That glare's not helping. But yeah, so first appearance of Man Bat. Definitely want to have this. See if I'm debating on whether or not I want to have this signed by Neal Adams, because he's usually at a convention that I go to once conventions start up again, if they start up again. But I definitely want to have this graded too. So really happy to have that. They've just, my LCS has been making it hard not to spend money on them. So they've been selling a lot of good stuff, and they've been knocking their prices down on them. So really hard to pass up a lot of this stuff. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for watching the new Slim the Collector channel. And we'll look forward to doing the next video. So thank you guys for watching.